Are the measures implemented by government enough to help jeepney drivers amid the ongoing surge in prices? That big question and more with LTFRB Chairman Martin Delgara III. Good evening, Chairman Delgara. Welcome to the big story.
Good evening, Gretchen, and to your televiewers.
Chairman Delgara, 4 groups withdrew their petition, but over 30 others are threatening of a transport strike. Are we concerned about a possible tigil pasada next week, and what exactly are we doing to address this?
Yes, thank you for that question, Gretchen. First, we would like to appeal to the transport group, especially for those who are catering to the millions of commuters. I'm referring to the PUJ as well as the tricycles. And for which, kung pwede, ipagpaliban yan. Kasi may ginagawa yung gobyerno. And insofar as the agency is concerned, sinusulong na po natin yung mga social initiatives of the DOTR, among which is the fuel subsidy program as well as the service contracting program. We are in close coordination with the Department of Budget and Management for the early release of the fuel subsidy. And for that matter, we also have learned that the OTR would be requesting, based on the recommendation of the Economic Development Cluster of the Cabinet, to double the budget for the fuel subsidy program from 2.5 billion to 5 billion pesos. So what will happen is that the original mechanism, insofar as the initial 2.5 billion that we are waiting for its release, 6,500 pesos per unit will enjoy such subsidy to cover the net additional cost given the rising cost of fuel price.
Okay, Chairman, let's talk about the fuel subsidy. Nabanggit nyo na po 6,500, ano? But time is of the essence when we talk about this issue. Kailan po ba nila makukuha? And will this be in tranches? And now, na doble na po, doble the amount na rin po ba?
First, let's talk about the 2.5 billion that we already have planned together with the OTR and DBM, as well as with our other partner agencies, DOE, for which we need to partner because we need to work with the gasoline station, as well as with Land Bank, with whom we're going to partner in terms of downloading the funds to the individual accounts of the drivers and the operators insofar as the fuel subsidy is concerned. Now, as to when it will be given, as we have said earlier, we are ready to implement. Once the funds will be there, then we will be able to implement it the day after.
Okay, Chairman, is a fair rate hike still possible? Because we are talking about this possibly extending for the long term. Hindi po natin alam ano mangyayari sa gera. Ano po ba yung nakikita nating solusyon bukod sa fuel subsidy?
Yes, if we need to understand the fundamental or the underlying reason why transport group, particularly the POJ sector, is asking for a fair hike, is because of the increasing cost of fuel, which translates to increasing the operating daily expense. And consequently, it will lower their income. And to some, and to a number of them, they're saying that nalulugi na sila. No? And we don't want to pass that additional burden that the transport group is affected right now to the millions of commuters which we are also serving. No? If I may, the DOTR and the LTFRB in particular, the mandate of which is to move people safely and efficiently. No? And to do that, we need to have the available assets that are now on the ground, which are the public utility vehicles. But as I've said, the interest is really to balance, especially leaning towards the interest of the riding public. We know that there would also be what we call an inflationary impact if there would be a fair hike. We do welcome the statement today from the transport group that they are withdrawing the petition, considering the fact na madodoble yung fuel subsidy that will be given to them. No? However, traditionally kasi, ganun talaga ang nangyari. Pag tumataas yung presyo ng crudo, ang sagot is taas pasahe. But under this administration, as you will know, meron pong mga tinatawag na social initiatives, social programs that are in place to answer this unusual circumstances, if I may put it that way. No? So ito po, first time dito sa administrasyon na ito, nagbibigay ng fuel subsidy. It started actually in 2018 under the Pantawid Pasada program, which is pursuant to the train law. Now, this particular fuel subsidy program has been expanded na hindi lang po sa jeepney, kasama na rin po yung ibang modes of public transport under the DOTR. And I'm referring to the jeep. Aside from the jeepney, UB Express, taxi, TNBS, buses. But on top of that, kasama na rin po yung mga tricycle dito sa programang fuel subsidy.
Alright, maraming...
Aside from that,
Okay.
if I may, on top of that, meron po tayong service contracting program, Gretchen, na sasagot doon sa tinatawag nating sustainability ng ating public transport system in the country.
Alright, mukhang mahaba-haba pa po yung usapan natin tungkol dito. And that will be a continuing conversation. That was LTFRB Chairman Martin Delgara III.